A lot of people say that Lewisville is one of the top suburbs in Dallas, but is it really? Well, let's find out. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about Dallas, Texas, then make sure to subscribe below, click the bell notification so you're the first to know of the market update in Dallas. My name is Daniel. I'm a realtor and a loan officer. And if you're thinking of moving in a few weeks, a few months, or a year down the line, feel free to call, text, email, whatever you prefer. I'm happy to help you move to Dallas, Texas. So maybe you're thinking of moving to Lewisville, Texas, and you want to know more about this city. Well, I'm going to pull up Google Maps and show you what it's like. So let's get right to it. All right, so here we are. As you can see, Google Maps here, and you have Lewisville right here. And the location that I mentioned in my pros and cons video was the #1 pro because Lewisville is located in a very, very great area. Now, why do I say it's really good? It's because you have I-35 right here. I-35 here, which goes up there. And then you also have 121, which is a toll, but you have 121 over here. So wherever you really want to go, there's direct access. So let's say, for example, you want to go to the airport, which is DFW International Airport is right there. So let's say you live like right here in Lewisville, you go down 121. That's going to take you about 10 miles, maybe between 5 to 10 miles, I'd say. And it's going to take you of a time of like 15-20 minutes. So really close by, as you can see, to the DFW airport. And then you also have here Love Field Airport, which is a domestic airport, not an international. But let's say you live right here in Lewisville, you just go straight down to 35, and this is going to be about roughly 20 miles, and that's going to take you about 30 to 40 minutes because this I-35 gets a bit trafficy. Now, I know my marker is not in red but orange, but you know. So anyways, so that's kind of what this distance is to the Love Field Airport. So really close, as you can tell. And then let's say you want to go to downtown Dallas, which is right here. You just go straight down 35, very similar to Love Field Airport, and you get there, which will be about roughly like 25 miles or so. And that's going to take you about 30 to 40 minutes, which is very similar to Love Field Airport. So really close by to both airports, to downtown Dallas. You also have other cities nearby, like for example, you have Plano right here, you have Allen, you have McKinney, you have Frisco over here, you have the Colony, you have Little Elm over here, and then you also have like Carrollton, you have Richardson, Addison. So all these cities really just close by to Lewisville, and then you also have Flower Mound, and then you have Denton up here. So if you wherever you want to go, like you want to go to, let's say Frisco, boom, you just go up that 121 and you're in Frisco. You want to go to, let's say, the Stonebriar Mall, which is right here, just go 121. Let's say you want to go to Legacy West, which is right here. Then you just go 121. Sorry, Stonebriar Mall is over here. But anyways, you get my point. Everything is just so close by. You also have things to do in the Colony, which is right there. That's like a 7-minute drive. And let's say you want to go to Plano here. You just go down here and then just get into Plano. So really, a lot of these places are very close. You also have Grapevine Outlet here, which I mentioned in my vlog, and you just go down 121, or you can just even go locally if you want. So a lot of places, a lot of cities are very close to Lewisville. And the great thing, one of the main reasons why I like Lewisville is because it's right next to the I-35 as well as 121 toll. Like, let's say, for example, if you were to live in, let's say, Keller over here. Now, the problem with living like in places over here is just to get to, you know, the freeway or the highway or a toll, whatever, you got to drive some distance. But that's the good thing about Lewisville. Very close, as you can see right there. Just, you know, like everything is just right there. So let's go ahead and take a look inside Lewisville. So the very first thing I want to mention is this right here, Lewisville Lake. This is the beauty of Lewisville. And if you live like, let's say right here in Lewisville, you just go right here. You just got to drive up there, and then you can go to Lewisville Lake and take a look at that. So really beautiful lake. And if you're, let's say, driving down this right here, this this toll, I think this is a toll, then you can obviously have this nice view of Lewisville Lake. So very beautiful. I love driving down this road here, and I just like to, take a look at this lake. So this is a beauty. This is a huge benefit of living in Lewisville. And then right next to that Lewisville Lake, the entrance, you have Lewisville Lake Environmental Learning Area. And this is where you have some camping sites, and you also have some hiking trails. So like I said, a lot of outdoor lifestyle. I mentioned the very first pro in my pros and cons video was the location. And the second thing was that, second was affordable housing. But then the third, we'll talk about that later. But the third is this outdoor lifestyle. So as you can see right here from the get-go, we got quite a bit of things to do here in Lewisville. So that's pretty cool. You have also over here, Old Town Lewisville. So this is kind of the historic Lewisville. And this is where you don't have like a lot of shopping, not a lot of things to do. You have a number of things to do, places to eat, grab coffee, some fun over here. And then this is where they have like the Grand Theater. They have the City Hall at Old Town Lewisville. Here you have Old Town Splash Park, and this is the outdoor splash park for kids just to get wet. It's where my 4-year-old loves to go. I don't know why kids love water, but they just love water, right? So anyways, this is a cool splash park. And this you have right here, Sam's Club. For those who love Sam's, you got Sam's Club. For those who love Costco, you got Costco over here. So you got both Sam's Club and Costco in the same city, Lewisville. So that's pretty cool. You got some high schools, Lewisville High School here, another one over here, another one here, and you got other high schools, obviously throughout. So that's kind of like inside Lewisville. Those are some things to do. And not like a lot of things to do. Of course, there are more things to do in Lewisville, but that's kind of like the major things, the most popular things. But if you're obviously not in, let's say, for example, in Lewisville, but you want to go nearby, then again, you have just so many places to go. You got places to hang out here. You got places to hang out over here. You got places to hang out over here. You got places over here. So just so many things to do very close to Lewisville. So let's go ahead and take a look at a virtual tour of some houses in Lewisville. You just go onto my website, danielagent.com, and right here, click on search homes. We'll go single family residence. Status will change it to active. City will go to Lewisville. Max price, we'll just put it at $450,000 just because, and make sure to click that right there, just because you can get a house in the 400s, low 400s as well. So let's keep everything the same, and let's take a look and see what pulls up here. So as you can see, you got a number of houses in Lewisville in 449, 440, 415, almost 2,000 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath, 4-bed, 2.5-bath, 2,600 square feet at 415,000. That's pretty good, right? So as you can kind of get this sense, this feel of low 400s, you can get a house for 400 to 420,000 at square feet, about 2,000 or so. So that's kind of, and that's like a 3-bed, 2-bath. That's kind of like the typical. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one here, 422,000, 3-bed, 2.5-bath, 2,039 square feet. Let's see what this is like. And this house was built in 1983, as you can see, 3-bed and then 2.5-bath. Originally listed for $425,500. They just lowered it 500. And let's see here. Let's take a look at inside the house. See what it looks like. Really nice. With the outside looks nice. As you can see, a lot of green here in the front yard. Looks pretty well maintained. Nice tree here in the front. And then you can see, like, it seems like they did the interior. That's what it looks like. You can see the flooring. You can see it seems pretty clean paint. Now, the reason why I say this is because when I see a lot of houses that come on the market and it has like this kind of flooring, I see that a lot of houses were rented. And then they obviously do some upgrades to the house, and then they list it on the MLS. So this is kind of like, my guess is maybe it was rented. I'm not sure, but it's just my guess. And then as soon as you come in, the main entrance here, you see you have a fireplace over there. And then you can see that from this, as soon as you come in, here's the living room. And then on the right side, you have the stairs. And then you have the second floor up there. Back there is probably the kitchen. Of course, it has to be the kitchen. There we have the kitchen there in the back. And seems like there's another space here. This seems to be the dining room right there. I'm seeing a wall here. So if I were to go up to the pictures, this picture right here, obviously we go in, I think there's one wall here and I think there's a second wall there. I think that's that wall you see. And so in the back there, I think it's a kitchen. And then in here, right behind this first wall, I think seems to be like the dining room. The reason I say that is because there are no windows here, but then when we look at this photo, there are windows right here. So that seems to be like the second wall. And then the first wall is, this is the first wall right there. So this probably is the dining room. That's what it feels like. And then we go up onto the second floor. As soon as you go up, you have this nice area here, like a second living room. You can use it as a media room, game room, whatever you want to do. And then also this seems like there are, like the bathroom here was upgraded. The shower was upgraded here. And this right here seems upgraded. This one seems old. So I think they just kind of upgraded this part right here. And then you can see this part. This vanity is upgraded along with that shower that we first saw. And here's a room there. And then here's another room. Here's a backyard. And the backyard doesn't seem well maintained like the front yard was. So you probably have to take care of that. So that's kind of the house that you get at about $422,000, 1983 property. So hope that helps you. So now you have a better understanding of Lewisville, Texas. And if you're thinking of moving in a few weeks, a few months, or a year down the line, feel free to call, text, email, whatever you prefer. I'm happy to help you move to Dallas, Texas. And if you like this video, make sure to click that like button. If you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.